Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday and I'm live. Things look a little different. I was a little concerned with flipping my phone screen because now you have a wider view of how messy my room is. Hi, Janet. So, hi, Michelle. I have this table right here that is an absolute disaster with pieces of cardstock and never mind that the table is like busted and bent and leaning and sagging in the middle. So I was trying to adjust things just right so that you wouldn't see that. Oh my goodness. I'll have to clean up in here this weekend. So how is everybody? I am good. Hi Karen. Oh, I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, I'm lucky to have a big space that I can make a mess in, right? I'm not complaining. I just wish I had more time in here. That's probably the only thing I'd complain about. Yeah, I'm excited to stamp with you guys tonight. I've been looking forward to it all week. Things have been a little stressful. I'm feeling a little fired up and feisty tonight, so it'll be fun. Yeah, I won't say any more because I don't want to get fired, but this is my stamping show, right? So, what's everybody drinking tonight? I got lemonade, and I was so excited because I found this. It's a sugar-free lemonade mix that you just, it comes in a packet, and you dump it in your water, and I better take a drink. But it doesn't have sugar, it's sugar-free, and it has natural sweetener in it. The artificial sweeteners, I've discovered, give me really bad headaches. So I was really looking for some things that I could mix in my water and drink that, because I drink a lot of water, but I sometimes just can't choke it down. I get so bored, and so I like to have some flavor, and I don't want to add sugar. So I was really excited. I found this lemonade mix that has, I think it has stevia in it. It doesn't give me a headache. So Michelle's drinking wine. I'm having a glass of that after I'm done here. I think we're making grilled cheese for dinner. Not really sure. I just heard Tim come home a few minutes ago. And so I think we're going to have grilled cheese. And I don't know about you guys, it sounds kind of boring, but I like my grilled cheese with bacon and tomato. It's my favorite. And so I don't know if we have any bacon. I was going to check the freezer, but I forgot. But I may have a slice of tomato on my grilled cheese tonight with my glass of wine. Hi, Wanda. Glad you could join me. So, Janet said it rained and poured all day. You had, oh no, you had water in your basement. I'm so sorry. We've had that happen. It sucks. And I know that's where your craft room is too. I hope everything's okay. Nothing is damaged. Well, that's good. That's good. Tomato soup with grilled cheese. Yeah, sometimes. But sometimes I like just a sandwich. Depends on how hungry I am. So, I have something to give away. Last week I made this beautiful card. Remember this? This is probably one of my favorite cards I've ever made. I love it. I just love the colors, and I love the black with it. It just really pops. And so, yay, Janet, you were my winner. So I'll get this out in the mail to you. And so that's exciting. And then tonight I have two really pretty cards that I'm going to show you guys the new Butterfly Brilliance Collection. I know, right? I just did a class with the butterflies that are in the annual catalog, and now they're releasing new ones. I had to buy them. But I'll show you all that tonight. I have a huge stack of cards that I'll show you as well, because I've just been making cards like crazy. And I went to my mom's this weekend, and so I had extra time to make cards, so that was fun. So, okay, I'm gonna flip the camera around so we can stamp. I feel like there was something else I was gonna mention, but if I think of it, I'll tell you later. So, hang on. I gotta do this stand. I'm looking at other options if I'm gonna keep doing lives. I'm gonna do something else, but I'm, whoops, not sure yet. And I have a really hard time with this stand. My hands don't like it. My fingers don't like it. And I just broke it. So, hang on. This is why I don't like it. Okay, hold on, I'm putting it back together. It's like a screw came out somewhere and I don't really know how to fix it. So, well, that would be an epic fail, huh? I busted my stand during Facebook Live. I wonder if anyone else has ever done that before. I could probably get an award or something, right? Good grief. You guys, I'm so sorry. Okay. I hope that wasn't too traumatic for you. It felt kind of really traumatic for me. So, I just have to do a little bit of adjusting because, like I said, I flipped the phone and Lucas showed me how to turn the phone the other way so maybe you guys can see better. And so it is raining here right now. It was raining all morning really hard and then it stopped and now it just started again. And not like flooding or anything, but enough that you can't go outside. So Rosie and I took a really quick walk when I was done with work, but just pretty much around the property. We didn't go around the block or anything like that. So, okay, I think we are good to go. So these are the cards that I'm gonna make tonight. I think they're really cute. This one's a fun fold, so I will show you how I did that. And we're gonna use the, let's see, we're gonna use this Butterfly Brilliance stamp. This is all one piece. And so I've got it all just one piece mounted on my large block. And then I've got, these are the dies that go with it. And this is all one piece, so I'll show you that. And these are all separate butterflies that coordinate with these, so I will show you how all of that works. I'm also going to use, because this stamp doesn't have any sentiments in it, I'm using the Happy Thoughts stamp set. I love this stamp set. It's in the spring catalog. So I'm going to use some of those for my cards tonight. So, first of all, I think the very first thing I'm going to do, I almost spilled my lemonade. I better move that out of the way before I have an accident. I want to show you this big die. So I'm gonna I'm also going to be using the DSP, as you can see. It's so pretty. There's so many. I think I showed this last week. Not 100% sure, but there's one pattern in here with all these large butterflies on it. And this big die cuts these all out at one time. So, because I'm going to be using these butterflies on my cards tonight, I'm going to cut this out first. So, I'm bringing in my big shot, or not my big shot. Oh, that's a hard habit to break. I had a big shot for 11 years. So, now I have to remember that it's called a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So, I've got my platform 1, platform 2, and then a cutting pad. I'm going to put down my DSP, and I'm going to put down my die, and I want to line that up. I think I'm going to grab some washi tape just so it doesn't move. Because in the process of moving it from here to the machine, it might move, and then my butterflies are crooked, and I don't really want that. And I don't want to, you know, cut them again, ruin my paper or anything like that. So, better safe than sorry, right? So I'm just gonna tape that down. And this is Stampin' Up washi tape from probably 4 or 5 years ago. And it's really come in handy for die cutting, among other things. But I'm glad I hung on to it instead of throwing it away. So, okay, so that's down, and then I'm going to put another cutting plate on top, and I'm going to run this through. All right. And so what you end up with is all these butterflies. Whoops, I just ripped the paper. Oh, I didn't want to do that either. Okay, so I need to adjust my phone. Got it. Thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna try to go. Let's see, how is that? We'll give it a second and see. I know things get moved around a little bit sometimes here too, so. All right, so I got all these butterflies. And I'm gonna start with the fun fold first, I think. This paper makes me happy. This is Magenta Madness. This is one of our new in colors. Let's see. Grab my pokey tool and grab my bone folder because I like to score with my bone folder. So this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. It's a standard card base, and this isn't folded. Only the one panel is. So I don't have to do anything with that. But I do have a piece that is 1/4 of an inch smaller, and this one is going to be embossed. So let me bring the machine back here so I can emboss that. And I'm going to use this textured I'm using this Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder. Love this one. And it's just going to give it, it's not incredibly overwhelming, it's just subtle. So I'm going to run that through my machine. Gonna switch out the plates. All right. I'll need that again for the label. But okay, so this is the textile embossing folder. Like I said, it's just really subtle. Put some, whoops. I was just about to say I'm going to put some glue on the back of this embossed layer that I missed and got it on the desk. Holy cow, my night's starting out fabulous, isn't it? Let's see. Trying to tighten my stand a little bit more because I think it's starting to sag. Oh, this is terrible. I feel like I got a dud. You know what I mean? It just doesn't stay where it's supposed to. It starts to droop. Okay. I'm going to keep going, but I'm watching my screen to make sure that we're all good. So now this is the fun fold part where this folded piece is going to get glued onto here. I feel like I did one of these recently. So I'm using this really pretty butterfly paper. It's similar to the one that I just cut, but their butterflies are a lot smaller. And when I was at my mom's this weekend, I was she was wanting me to do a class with this suite of products. And so I was kind of thinking about maybe doing that for April. Thought that might be kind of fun. And then I have, so this is going to get glued on here, and I'm not going to put it in the middle. I'm going to kind of put it off to the side so that I can put my labels here like that. Does that make sense? So I'm going to put this, put my glue on the back, and I'm going to put it off to the left a little bit. There. Okay. Now we finally get to the stamping part. Sometimes it feels like it takes a while to get there. So I've cut these out already, but I'm gonna stamp Happy Birthday here with my Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And like I said, I cut these out already. Kind of thinking ahead. that dry for just a minute. And then I've got a piece of basic white that's just going to go on the inside. So that's just going to go right in here. And then I've got this is the back of that beautiful butterfly cardstock that went on the front. And I'm just going to glue this here at the bottom. So that'll go right down there like that. And then on the front, I think I attached with dimensionals. So I'm going to grab those. So this is going to get glued here. Like that. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on the back, just on the left side, like that. And then this is going to go right about there. And then I'm going to use that beautiful pink butterfly here. I'm going to put some more dimensionals on the back. And then a little bit of glue. Like that. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. So I didn't stamp anything on the inside, but it's ready for me when I need it. So that's kind of how I've been doing things lately. But, so there, one card done. That was pretty quick and easy. I'm liking these butterflies so far. So, okay, do I need to adjust? I hate to even move this stupid thing. Tighten it a little more. All right. Sorry for all the moving around, you guys. It's terrible. I'm going to tilt it a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I know you can't see the host code, but it will be at the top of the video when I post it, when I'm all done. I always make sure that the host code is at the top. So hopefully that helps. All right, I'm going to move on to number 2 with these pretty butterflies here. Number 2 is this beautiful pool party card. And oh, you know, I forgot the rhinestones on the first one. Can't ever forget the bling. It's like a crime. So I'm going to grab a big one here. And then I'm going to use 2 little ones. One little one there. One little one up here. And then I'm going to grab this larger one and put it down here at the bottom. All right, so now it's finished. I love that. Okay. So for the second one, I'm using this, what is this paper called? This is also part of the suite. It's Natural Touch specialty paper. And I love this because it's got this beautiful wood grain on one side, and then it's got this gorgeous kind of linen texture on the other side. And so that makes it really pretty to work with, and it gives you options. And so tonight I'm going to use the textured side on my card. And I'm starting with a pool party base. And then I'm going to adhere this the specialty paper on top of the white layer to layer on the front of the card. But first, I want to cut out my greeting. And I love this because nobody's going to see it, so I'm just going to cut it right out of the middle. And I know sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, well, I've been kind of doing it a lot lately to save paper because it's kind of expensive. And I use a lot of cardstock. So I just try to be conservative whenever I can, especially lately. So it's kind of horrifying, but I've been doing it a lot and most people don't even notice. So I'm going to use, I've got these tasteful labels here, and I'm going to use this one. And I'm just going to cut that right out. And I'm bringing in my cutting machine again. My Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You gotta use the right name. Let's see. Comments, all good. Pretty spring colors. Yes, I agree. Very much. I'm definitely ready for spring. Don't know about you guys, but I am ready. Sick of the cold, sick of the snow. Been very happy to watch it melt the last couple of days, that's for sure. So, here we are. And move that out of the way. Got my label here. Got my paper. So now, I hate to glue that side down. It's really pretty, you know? But, oh, and I think I glued too far. And I just glued the wrong side down. Did you see me? Well, okay, this card will be a little bit different. I can't believe I just did that. I was just saying, oh, I hate to glue that down. Well, I did. So, that's okay, right? I kind of like that. So now I'm going to glue this down to my card front, because I am learning to embrace my mistakes. I'm not going to let them define me. Anyone else have any words of wisdom? I've had a rough time lately, you guys, especially when it comes to social media. But I'm finding that I'm growing through all the bad stuff that's happening. So I think that can always be a win, right? So I've got these beautiful butterflies. Sometimes it's hard to know which ones to use, right? But I'm going to use these three because they're beautiful spring colors. And so I'm going to grab my dimensionals, which I just had them here. Here we go. All right. So, and I'm still on camera. You guys can see okay. All right. So I'm going to start with the big one because I kind of want that to be in the middle. And I'm going to put the dimensionals on the back. All right. So we'll put this guy right here. And then I'm going to, so I'm going to want this. You always hate to cover him up, right? But I think I'm going to have to, because this one should have been up a little higher, but I can still make that work. So, a few more dimensionals. Using lots of dimensionals on my cards tonight. So these will have to, well, layer over just a little bit, and then I can put my thank you right there. So this little guy at the top, he needs dimensionals too. He or she. I'm going to tilt it this way a little bit. And then I've got some white string. This is just generic white string. I think I bought this roll at Walmart like 10 or 15 years ago. I've had it forever. So that just goes to show how long things last. It was a really big roll. But, oh, and this has a big knot in it. Okay, I have to cut that off. I can't use that. All right, so I'm just gonna do a double bow. So I've got two pieces that are the same length. And I just put them together like that, and then I tie them in a bow to make, I call it a double bow. It's two pieces together. Very simple and easy, and I think it adds really pretty texture to a card. And what I want to do is I want that to be behind my label, like that. So I'm going to run some adhesive on the back here to make that stick. Let's see. I just got to get my tape runner rolling a little bit there. This is the new Stampin' Seal, and honestly, I'm not 100% sold on it yet, just because I am such a big fan of the liquid glue. But I bought one of these and I've been using it a little bit, and I don't hate it. So I think it's good for some things. I don't think it's enough to completely convert me, but like I said, I don't completely hate it. So if you want a review of the new Stampin' Seal, there you go. So I can glue that down, and I'm going to put a dimensional on this side. Lots of dimensionals on this card. But I want it to hold together. I don't like when things are loose and kind of falling off. So I'm going to put that right there with the bow behind it, and then I can trim the ends. Like that. Love it. And then I have 2 extra butterflies to use on something else. But I want to put a few, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we have these, something just fell down. We have these black matte dots. These are in the January through June mini catalog. And they were near the front of the book, and they were in with the Valentine's Day suite of products, and I bought them and I love them. They are for way more than just Valentine's Day. So I'll be showing you some of the cards that I made, and I use these quite often. So they're definitely not just for Valentine's Day. I think that like a lot of my products or projects lately, I've been using the black, and so they really pop. I think I used them last week on my card as well. So yeah, so I think that this this card looks really good with the other side of the paper as well. What do you guys think? And I did congratulations on this one, and then I decided to do thank you on this other one, just because I use a ton of thank you cards, so it's always nice to have a thank you card. So, oh yeah, Karen says your mistake is not a mistake. Wood texture paper looks like a spot for butterflies to land. Absolutely. So thank you, Karen. Yeah, I really like both of these cards. And it's a shame that you have to choose besides, you have to choose between which side of the paper you want to use. So here we are. But I'll show you guys all of these cards that I made. Holy cow. Some of these I think I showed you last week. But I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, I think I did, because remember I did that, oh, I just bumped the phone again. Remember when I did the faux tile technique a few weeks ago? This was one of them. I think I showed that to you. So, but that's okay, I'll show you again. So then I have this one. This one, I stamped those butterflies onto some of the designer series paper, and then I cut them out. And so that just looks amazing. I also stamped them in the background. So this one, there's that wood paper. This is one of those butterflies of the dies that I cut out. I think this card looks so cool. And then I made this one with the leftovers from the projects I did tonight. And there's some more of that designer series paper in the background. This one is the rest of those butterflies that I stamped and cut out. This one I made at my mom's. I cut out some of those butterflies, and like I said, I just was making tons of cards. This one, there's some more that I cut out, plus I used that DSP in the background. And this one, this is some of the DSP. I kind of was channeling monarchs. So, and I like this card because I put a strip of that paper on the inside as well. So I think with that black, it just really turned out beautiful. I've got some of those black dots on there. And then there's this one. This one, I stamped the butterfly and I cut it out and I colored it with my Stampin' Blends. And in case you're wondering, I used the Mango Melody and the Pumpkin Pie Stampin' Blends to get that look. So it turned out really pretty. And then here's another one with all that beautiful DSP. And here's another one. And then I had some, I remember this one because I had a whole bunch of scraps. And I was like, oh, I've got to use those scraps somehow. So I was making tons of cards at my mom's. And really had a good time, and I love the opportunity to craft with her. So she's always telling me how she misses out. Oh, I don't get to watch your Facebook Lives, she says. So I figure, well, you get the in-person experience, right? So, Well, that is all I have for you guys tonight. I'm sure it was more than enough, but I hope you liked the cards that I made. I love this fun fold. It's really cute and really simple. So, oh, Chriselle forgot to order blending pens. Can't go wrong with butterflies, Janet says. Yeah, I agree. They've been my favorite forever. Like, it seems like whenever something to do with butterflies comes out in Stampin' Up, I have to get it right away. It's always my first purchase. So, yeah. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. I'm gonna go make dinner and eat my grilled cheese. I'm so excited. So I hope you guys liked the cards. Feel free to share this if you want. Make sure you leave a comment so I can do the drawing and pick a name. And I will let you know next week. And then, yeah, let me know if you have questions or have, anything at all. I'm happy to help. I'm here to help. And a wonderful week. And thank you for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. I think this was fun. I always look forward to Wednesdays. So, all right, guys. I will see you back here next Wednesday at 6. Have a great night.